Naturalista, the show where beauty and nature meet. Here we're going to take you through a journey of beauty, all of the natural ingredients that are created by Earth, and we're going to put them together and make recipes together that you can use at home. Come and join us as we walk through nature and the bounty that it offers here at the Naturalista show on DBTV. This is a very interesting segment. We actually have Chloe here who has completely natural skin, nothing on at this moment. And we're gonna, just like you are over there in the studio, going to test how these things work on your skin. So please don't judge us. We are just trying to see how they work. So here we're going to start with the potato starch as a powder. Yes, a setting powder after you've applied your actual base. We're going to use the aloe gel as a primer and the hibiscus as a blush. Are you ready for this? Because this is getting really interesting. And then to finalize this, we are going to add some eyeshadow with some green tea. So you could try this at home. We'll put the show on hold for you to get the ingredients. No, we won't. But you could try it at home and see how that works for you. So let's get started.
Okay, so what we want to do is take our cornstarch and potato starch dip and take our brush that we have, normal powder brush, tap it lightly into the corn and potato starch, tap the excess off, and then I'm just gonna apply it to half of my face so you can actually see the difference. So I'm gonna start with my under eye area first and try to spread it out evenly throughout my cheeks, a bit on my chin, and then on my forehead. As you can see, like, it takes off a bit the oil excess on my face, and you can see it's mattified a bit.
Love it.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks really good. And that's all we did.
And that's all you do.
Yes. Very simple.
Very simple.
It is natural, non-GMO, grain-free,
Gluten-free.
gluten-free, and your skin is going to love it. Because what it's going to do is help you process some of that excess oil off of your skin, and it's completely natural. So no damage, no fillers. With aloe gel, which is interesting, let's put some on this hand here. Aloe gel, if we could get this out. Aloe gel is very interesting because you could use it as a primer to your skin. And once you apply the aloe gel, now you could put in your makeup base or whatever you are going to create. Your face is just a canvas. You just have to make sure that you use the right products for your face. I am not here speaking against cosmetics or the cosmetic industry. I am just saying we have a choice. And that choice could be natural ingredients. And those ingredients can make you look just as radiant as any chemical product. So stay tuned as we go and move ahead to our hibiscus. Hibiscus is an amazing tea for those tea lovers, but it is also a great ingredient for makeup. Why? Because once you either add the aloe or add powder to it, it creates that red tint that you could use as a shadow or as a blush. So this one is our actual tea bags, but we have the actual ingredient here. So this is what hibiscus looks like. So what do you think? Would you do this at home?
I would. Honestly, I would love to apply it to my hand because as you can see, I don't know if you can see, the
That's
aloe is
shiny.
very sticky and shiny. So with all these products, it can really like suck into the skin and really stay on there. So I'm gonna try it on my hand,
Okay,
may I?
sure,
So
please.
we wanna go with the hibiscus. You dump your brush into the same one, or if you have a blush brush, it's even better. So you tap it in, tap it out a bit, tap it in again. And then let's apply it to my hand and see if it actually gives a bit of color. So just make sure you take off like the leaves. But you can see on the top here how it, before doing this, apply the cornstarch so it doesn't actually, like, the leaves don't stick to your hand. But you can see here it left a bit of a pinkish tone to the skin, so it's perfect to use as blush. And even like if you want a bit of pinkish tint on your eyelids, it works perfectly. So what you want to do now, also to remove a bit of like the dead leaves, you tap it into the cornstarch, tap it out, take it out, and then you set everything with the cornstarch and remove everything with the cornstarch.
Absolutely love it. I think that for those that are looking, that have very sensitive skin, that are looking for natural solutions to use for on their skin for makeup, I think that exploring these ingredients doesn't mean one size fits all or they're all going to work for everyone. But I think that you should venture out and become a naturalista and try these different ingredients during your makeup routine and see how it looks. Send us a picture on Instagram or TikTok, Naturalista TV on Instagram, and you're going to be featured as someone who used our segment for their betterment of their skin. Thank you, and we will see. Thank you so much for being here,
Thank
and
you
we
for
will
having
see you
me.
next time here at Naturalista. Naturalista, the show where beauty and nature meet. Today we have a very special guest. She's coming to us from Georgia. She is a master cosmetologist and an expert in all things natural, from skincare to hair care. And obviously, we have had her here before, but we are now going to just focus on what she has to do. How are you, Tamara?
Hi, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
We
Thank you for
are
having me.
well. We are well. How are things in Georgia?
Things are going great, thank you. Can't
Okay.
complain.
We're pretty excited to have you on the show. So tell us about what you're going to share with us today.
Well, today I'm actually sharing my glitters that I made. They're homemade. I came up with this idea because I got tired of having irritated red eyes all the time.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yes, I actually have very sensitive eyes. Even when I take a shower, my eyes are always red. So I'm always using drops. And so I came up with this because I wear a lot of makeup. You know, I'm in the beauty industry, so I always have to look the part. So I came up with these glitters because they're very easy on the eyes, very soft, and they're very easy to remove, and they don't really transfer that easy. So I use all natural products. They're very easy to make, and I use the vegetable glycerin, which is a very soft moisturizer, and aloe gel, and you can also use just loose glitter if you use a little bit of glue, eyelash glue. But I made them myself. Sometimes clients will order them from me and I just come up with their own customized colors. So I mix colors too. But this one I made after my oldest daughter, Gia, and it's just fun. She likes mermaids, so it's just like a fun,
That
different
looks
colors.
great. That's really
Thank
nice.
you.
So walk us a little bit through the process of making this.
It's pretty much just mixing the glitters with the glycerin and the aloe gel. I order them from a website that has natural glitter made from cellulose, hardwoods, and eucalyptus, and it's a natural plant-based glitter.
I was just going to
So
ask you that. So basically, they make the glitter from these natural ingredients. They ship you the glitter, and then you use the additional ingredients like the aloe and the glycerin to mix it together. And how do you customize the color? Do they have like a selection of different colors, or how do you figure this is the color I want to try today?
yes, well, they have a bunch of different colors. They have just pink, blue, green. They have light blue, dark blue, lime green. They have endless colors, and sometimes I'll mix different colors together and just play with them and see what I like. And sometimes I'll just use exactly the color how it comes. So it's just kind of like a preference. This one here is a blue that just came like this. And my son's name is Ocean, so I named it after him because I wanted to name some glitters after them just so they can feel special because they are. And then this one here is a pink one I named after my daughter, my youngest daughter, Ariana, because she loves pink. But I have a bunch of different colors. They just came up, I just come up with different names. And I just write them down so I don't forget them. But they just have a variety of colors.
Wow.
So I just
That is
play with
awesome.
them. Sometimes I'll mix them up.
What is that beautiful one? Is that gold in the pink bag? The one you're holding in your hand. Oh wow. Almost looks like cotton candy.
Yeah, I mean, I do have gold too. I also came up with this one for Halloween because it's a season,
Right.
So I do have. I have one that I named Christmas tree because it looks like a Christmas tree right here.
Ooh, holiday.
Holidays. And then I have one that's called Prom Night. It's pink. You can really appreciate it in the light, but I just have a bunch of different variations, because I do have a lot of girls for prom around that season when it's prom time. And I just come up with a bunch of different names that are catchy so that, people will be like, oh, let me try that one, or can you make one for me specifically? Or my favorite color is purple, can you make one for me? So I just kind of make it for my clients. I don't really promote it outside of my business, like outside of my studio. But
Well, you
eventually,
should.
if it gets bigger, then I wouldn't mind it. But
Yeah.
I would definitely have to hire people for that because it's time consuming to make them.
I bet. Anything that you make, well, you can make them in batches. And, that for the entrepreneur that's watching Naturalista today, when you have a product and you know it works and the demand is coming in and people are asking you to make it or create it specifically for them, remember that that's an opportunity for you to start envisioning how to start the process of making more quantities so that you can satisfy those customers or those people that want to order from you. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you have a product, you create a product, and the product is catching fire, make sure that you prepare yourself to create it and start putting yourself out there. That's how you get your brand out there. So definitely, Tamara, I recommend. This is pretty cool. I really like the different, colors, the options, and that it's 100% natural. And irritants are not part of the creative process for this product. So we really, want to encourage you to move forward and try making it in bigger quantities and start, processing and selling that so that you could take that step into becoming an entrepreneur with what comes out of this. And you never know, it might be the next hot thing all over TikTok or all over, any other app out there that people really gravitate to. So keep that in mind.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I mean, this product does last a long time. I have some that are like over 2 years old and they still good. They don't really dry out that quick. The glycerin, it doesn't really oxidize that easy. So it does help to provide a longer shelf life.
I got it. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here on Naturalista and sharing your little secret recipe for aloe gel with sparkles. And I think that, what is it that you're going to be doing next? What is it that you're working on next?
Well, right now I'm just focusing on growing my clientele, just so that I can spend and just eventually get my own hair salon. Right now I'm working out of a studio, have my own salon suite, and I'm just growing my clientele right now at the moment.
Wonderful. Well, hopefully being on the Naturalista could help you do that. And we are so grateful that you're here today. Thank you for taking the time to come be with us. And we will hope to see you soon in another show with some other great product.
Thank you. I really appreciate you having me here. I enjoy being here, and I really love your products.
Thank you. Big kiss, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Naturalistas, we are getting ready to start making our organic sugar scrubs, so make sure that you get all of the ingredients so you can follow along. And here are the ingredients. You're going to need some natural brown sugar, turmeric powder, gel soap, preferably organic, and some aloe gel. Back with Josh. He is going to work with us to create a sugar scrub. This is a very unique sugar scrub. It has a little different twist. So let's just pay attention and see what he has to show us today.
Yeah, so thank you so much for having me on the show. So for today, I will be making a scrub. It's not just any scrub. We'll be using turmeric, which has so much essential properties for skin. If you struggle with dark spots, acne, any type of hyperpigmentation, this is really good for your skin. So many companies have turmeric scrubs, and so it's nothing new. It's known to the community of skincare and exfoliation, and this is just how to do it yourself.
And it's all over TikTok. Almost
Everywhere.
every company. I think we came up, Natural Care came up with the first turmeric scrub, and that was 3 years ago. All of a sudden, it's all over TikTok. But this is a little bit of a different twist. So let's see what we have here.
Yeah, so we are going to start with our base. So I went ahead and already took the liberty to just mix some of turmeric, about like 1.5 tablespoons, with a good amount of sugar. You don't want to have too much turmeric because a lot, it'll be very heavy because it does stretch out. So here I have my organic natural base of unscented shower wash gel. So if, for example, if you have Dove at home, that's like a clear liquid body wash that already has a little scent, you can use this yourself and genuinely just put it into your scrub as you're making this at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour some into here.
Let's see. Oh my goodness.
Yep. So that should be enough. So as you can see, it's already starting to liquefy, and once it mixes in with the scrub, it'll present this really good, rich scrub. Yeah. So like it should be like a medium tone of texture. So it shouldn't be too liquidy or nor too hard. It should be right in the middle, because when you use this in the shower, you're gonna use a little bit of that soap water or the shower water, and you're gonna scrub it onto your skin, and it'll really exfoliate.
So Josh, let me ask you, what kind of sugar did you use for this specifically?
Yeah, so I always use organic 100% pure cane sugar. So this is that I've mixed in. And yeah, because, you know, a lot of sugar, especially in the United States, it's really artificial. So I go ahead and make sure everything's organic and 100% pure.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, now you were gonna mix it. So, what do you recommend if you wanted to add your own special fragrance?
Yes.
What you're allergic to and not? What
Yeah.
essential oils have you played around
Yeah,
with?
so I believe that it's always best to go ahead and use 100% essential oil. So sometimes I go ahead and just mix a little of tea tree oil, which is really good for the skin actually. If you have
Cleansing.
acne or some like pimples, you know, if you struggle with acne, tea tree oil is really good to even get a cotton pad on its own and just dab it on your pimples. That's good.
I smell
Another
that.
ingredient, or like the final ingredient that I really want to use, is aloe gel. We're just going to use a little bit because it'll stretch a lot and it'll really absorb into the skin. Okay.
So that's like a teaspoon, right?
Yeah, or
Okay.
like I would say probably half a teaspoon.
Okay,
Yeah.
half a teaspoon.
Yeah, so you just go ahead and mix it and mix. So now we're gonna go ahead and pour it into our sugar scrub jar. And this right here is ready to go. So when you're in the shower, that'll be amazing. There you go.
Ooh, look at that. I love the consistency. I love the color.
Yep. There we go.
And the smell is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my goodness, here's. So here you go. In
Yeah.
Naturalista, we do everything here. We create a scrub, we give you natural makeup. We have managed to put together an amazing show. We can't wait to see you next week. And what we have here for you, here's our wonderful scrub. Thank you, Josh, for joining us. And we are so excited to share what we have for you next week. So don't miss out. Bye, Naturalistas.
Goodbye.
Stay tuned. Next week on the Naturalista, stay discussing the frequency of natural fabrics. And our very special guest is Jean Akita from Illusion Labs. So make sure you have your popcorn and you're ready to see the process of making wearable art. Follow us on social media at The Naturalista 7. We have so much to share there, and we will be giving a lot of information about what's coming up next.